Welcome one and all to my YouTube channel, Technobabble. I am the Technobabbler here with your Sims and the City LP, and it is Tuesday, and this is Takahashi and Nugget. And when I say it's Tuesday, I mean it's Tuesday in-game, which means we're going on a camping trip at the end of this episode, probably the middle of this episode, really. And I'm so excited. If you guys recall from the last episode, Takahashi and a bunch of his friends were out at the flea market, and then they were at the bubble blower, and then they were discussing going camping, and one thing led to another, and they were planning the trip. So today we will go on that camping trip, and I am so excited to see all of these city dwellers out in the wilderness. So let's dive right into the episode. Well, as you can see, Takahashi had a lovely night's rest on his brand new bed, which he ordered online a few days ago when he did his first job, because he came into a little money, and he was like, I want a better bed. So he ordered one, it came in, he got it all set up, and he slept on it. And also, you see this pile of clean clothes? The weirdest thing happened off camera. Saul Wood, his friend, came by and started, like, cleaning his house. And we actually just hired a maid, but it was bizarre. The sink was wrecked. He cleaned that. He came in here, he took out all the spoiled food, he cleaned the dishes, and apparently he even did our laundry. So that's awesome and kind of hilarious. Takahashi also, off camera, took a new job on. He is, if I can remember what it was, I think he's making a mobile app. Yeah, a gig, small mobile app game with big dreams. So he is hoping to get that completed before he goes on his camping trip. So after he is done with his morning routine, we are going to have him start working on creating the mobile app. So let's see, we'll go to freelancer and we will go to make mobile app, which will again increase his fame. So hopefully by now I have read your comments from the last video and I will know what we are going to do with his famedom. I might also put a poll on Twitter before this video so that we have some ideas on what we're going to do. So he is going to start working on that mobile gaming app. While he does that, we will come right back. So while Takahashi was working on developing this gaming app, all of a sudden it says the GeekCon is in town. Click on any dynamic signs around town to find out more. So let's see when GeekCon is. All right, so it looks like it is going to be Tuesday at 10 a.m. So now the real question is, can we get to GeekCon and still go on our camping trip all inside of this one episode? I think we can do it. Let's try our best, because you know Takahashi loves GeekCon. So we are going to keep working on this app. Actually, why does it say that it's not going on right now? Oh, no, you know what? I bet it's happening right outside the window. Let's take a look outside the window. There it is. It's happening. It's a beautiful day. We are going to go downstairs and go to the GeekCon for a while. And really, he doesn't have to get this completed in this episode. He has until Friday, so he's got quite a while on that. So let's actually have him stop working on the app. He's going to sell his fruit, and then we are going to go down to GeekCon. So Takahashi has arrived at GeekCon. He is feeling a little bit hungry. His mother also came, as well as his father. They were very proud of him, and they wanted to, support him. So he's going to talk to his mom for a minute, because he keeps thinking about her while he is working on all these projects, which is kind of like, I kind of like that. I think it's funny, and I think it's kind of endearing that he still thinks about his mom that much, and always wants to talk to her. So we are going to talk to her, tell her a dramatic story, tell her an unbelievable story, and then we want to come over here and we want to play on this system, and we're going to enter a novice tournament, and let's do incredible sports, I think. Oh, yeah, that's right. We also hired a maid, and he just finished cleaning up for 67 simoleons, even though our buddy Saul Wood came over and really cleaned up everything. Oh, you can tell she's feeling uncomfortable around all these people dressed in their cosplay, and some of their cosplay is kind of out there, so it's kind of fun, though. So he is getting ready to go over there and play on the motion gaming mat, and then he might even be able to enter the hacking tournament this time around. I think that would be pretty awesome. Let's see, it's not an option yet, I don't believe, but he could come over here and work on making that mobile app down here on the computer, which is kind of a funny thing to do at GeekCon, but I think it is better for his skill, for his programming skill, so hopefully that will work. Oh, are you kidding me? All these mats are always being used. Who is on one of them? Who is this? Get out of here, Masami. I want to use it. I want to use it now. Oh, there's one up. That's our newest sim that I just created right here. This is Timothy Chestnut. He hasn't actually met him, even though he lives in the same apartment, but you remember he is a loner. All right, we are going to cancel that one, and we're going to enter the novice tournament here, and we are going to do incredible sports. And then he's going to need to use the bathroom and get some food as well. So we will return after he has completed the novice tournament. All right, so we have entered the, what was it? It was actually the ultimate gaming test popped up as an option. So he is now in the ultimate gaming test where he plays a little bit of, I think, every game. So we are going to finish this up here, and then I think we're going to go grab a bite to eat and something or we need to go grab a bite to eat. We also need to use the bathroom, but I think he would totally, like, run back up to his apartment because Takahashi would be like, not wanting to go up into one of these public bathrooms and use it. Although maybe he could go to, let's see, is there a, oh no, yeah, he's not part of this. He didn't go here. He's down at GeekCon. So he's going to go up and use the restroom in his house after he wins this tournament, and then we will return. All right, so you guys can see that Takahashi has failed the ultimate gaming test. Aw, the minimum total score to pass is 70. Here are their scores. He got a total score of 30. Wah, 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 wah. All right, well, you need to work on your gaming skills. Meanwhile, buddy, why don't you come over here and order yourself a burger, and then after your burger, you can go use your restroom, and then you can come back and maybe you can enter the, like, hackathon. I don't know if that started yet. So we will return shortly after he's done eating and taking care of some of his needs. So Takahashi came back up to his apartment to use the toilet, only to discover that the entire crew who's going camping is already waiting in his apartment instead of being down at GeekCon, which is hilarious, but totally true to form. So he is going to just start to get himself ready. He's going to skip getting the going to the hackathon event, and he is going to go camping with his friends. So they are going to pack up their stuff. They brought their sacks with them and their bags and their sleeping bags, and they are going to help Takahashi get ready, and they're going to head out on their big camping trip. All right, well, the crew has arrived on a stormy day here in Granite Falls. But check out this place that Takahashi has rented for them. They are going to have a blast here. So I think they should come on in here. And obviously, Takahashi should come over here and light a fire so that they can all warm up a little bit since it is cold and rainy. And they're going to turn on the radio and they are going to turn on some pop. No, I was looking for, where is it? More choices. Summer Strut, because it is summertime, I believe. So they are going to put on some music, and they are going to have a good time, even though it is raining, and they want to be doing all of these other activities. But, you know, it's just the first night, so they're staying just a night, but they will have all of tomorrow to do all sorts of fun things. But, you know, a bunch of city dwellers, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to come to this place, and they are going to just have a good time hanging out and dancing and laughing and doing whatever they can that is just a little bit different than what they are normally used to doing. So let's see, what kind of options do we have up here? We have lots of beds for them to sleep in, which is important. Let's see, can we claim a bed? Does that work? Yeah, you can. You can totally claim a bed. Oh, we have a message here. Hello, friends. I'm Pranav, your friendly forest ranger. I'm chock full of camping knowledge, so if you ever have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. All right, well, we are going to do that. We will ask you if we have questions. And we are, it looks like, complaining to our friend, what's his name? Masoto over here. Oh, look at that. Miko's making dinner for everyone. I love that. I think this is just going to be a great time for them to really get to know each other a little bit better. So let's, oh my gosh, we should totally dare him to streak in the rain. That is something totally he would try to convince him to do. And then we should invite Seema to dance. Oh, he totally did it! He's totally going to go streaking in the rain, you guys. This is hilarious. Oh, I hope he doesn't get struck by lightning. Oh my gosh, he's totally running in the nude in the thunderstorm. I love it. All right, who is he dancing with? He is dancing over here with Seema, and he should chat it up, tell an engaging story, And, you know, his buddy Sal is over here now making some food too. We should probably, let's see, what are some options we have? Let's do a friendly, looks like we have to stop dancing, and I'm not quite ready for him to stop dancing. I think he's having too much fun. I think actually Tetsu should get over here and dance as well. Don't you guys think so? Tetsu is one of his first friends that he got to know when the whole episode started. He actually was a friend of his that took him to the vet the very first, was it the first episode or the second episode? Because poor little Nugget was not feeling well. Now, you guys might be all wondering, where's Nugget? We left Nugget at home with a cat sitter because it was not a good idea to bring him along to this unknown place. We were too worried about that. Is it still raining? It is still thunderstorming. Maybe they should go out in this crazy thunderstorm and do something crazy. You know, have a little adventure. Don't you guys think so? Let's see, what could they do here? Let me take a look around the world. I don't think they'd want to go fishing, and I don't think they'd be good enough to get a fire going, and if they did, they wouldn't want to be outside in it. Who's this person over here fishing? Who is this? I can't believe there's a sim out here. Saya Ishikawa. I cannot believe she is out here fishing, but alright, good on you. Let's check back in with our family who's over here having a good old time. Well, you know what? We are just going to socialize, hang out for a little bit, and then they will probably come up with something brilliant to do. So we will return after they are done having their dance party. So Matsu thought this would be the perfect time to just sort of have a lovely conversation with everyone, maybe tell everyone a few stories. Let's see if we can actually have that as an option. I know we can do that around the fire pit. Let's go ahead and tell an unbelievable story. Let's also maybe get to know our friends a little bit better. And let's see, what other options do we have? Let's discuss the latest game, of course. Maybe he would tell Miko a little bit about the project that he is working on and compliment her work that she is doing. And so I think they are going to go to bed a little bit early. How'd our streaker do? He has returned. Let me go ahead and add him to the group. You can shower in the rain. That is hilarious. Not something I think Tetsu would do. He should have brought that bubble blower along is what he should have done, but it was a little bit too big to take for camping. So I think I'm going to go ahead and have them socialize for a little bit, and then let's see. Can we roast marshmallows on this fire? No, we can warm ourselves though. Let's have him come over here and warm himself. I think he would maybe tell a few more stories to the entire group. And then I think they will hit the hay early so they can start their morning off doing something fun in the wilderness. So you guys can see that it is still very early in the morning, but Takahashi was woken up because there was a huge thunderclap, and it says that he is scared of thunderstorms. And we have a few points. Now, it doesn't make a lot of sense for us to take a trait that he may not ever use, but I have never had a sim be a storm chaser. And a storm chaser says sims love stormy weather and thrive in terrifying conditions. I'm going to take that because I have never had that before, and I want to see how he does in a storm. So we're going to have him go back to sleep. Now he is not afraid of storms. He actually loves storms, and I could see him totally loving like the danger element behind the storm and the awesome power and might that comes with the storm. So we will return shortly after he is done sleeping. So you can see Takahashi has gotten up before a lot of the other sims in the cabin here, and he decided that he wanted to treat his friends to making breakfast. So he is going to cook a grand meal. And he was also cleaning up earlier because, you guys, his friends are a hot mess. They leave messes everywhere they go. So he is going to cook the grand meal, and he is going to brew a pot of coffee. And this might be where he discovers his love of coffee or his hatred of coffee. I'm not sure. Let's see what it says. Cozy fire. Nothing like the warm glow. Oh, that was gone fast. Of the fireplace to improve the mood. Oh, I love that. So he is going to go ahead and prepare, whoops, sorry guys. He's going to go ahead and prepare the grand meal, and then he will be able to call everyone to a grand breakfast. So we will return after he is done making that meal. Of course, we'll pop back in if something catches on fire, and I hope nothing catches on fire, and I hope I didn't just jinx myself. Apparently Miko only brought this change of outfit, this llama superhero outfit. Apparently he woke up starving and wants to eat a bowl of peas. Miko, we're making a delicious breakfast. Can't you just wait one more minute? Oh, well, we'll finish making this breakfast, and then we will call everyone to the meal after we've had our coffee. Well, you guys just missed it right off camera. Takahashi had a big old sneeze after flipping the pepper around right into the breakfast. Good thing that Miko has this horrible burnt up mask on, so she couldn't quite see through it to catch him sneezing on the food, which is just disgusting. But this meal looks pretty good. Let's see what the quality is. Oh, it's an excellent one. Apparently his snot is wonderful for breakfast food, which sounds so gross. All right, Takahashi is getting ready to put on a pot of coffee, and then he will call his friends down to breakfast. Let's just real quick go upstairs and see if everyone is actually awake. This person is sleeping. I know I saw Saul go outside, and it looks like Tetsu is awake. So we will get this breakfast started. Let's go ahead and call to grand meal so everyone can come and have a delicious breakfast together. And this hot, steaming coffee looks delicious. Of course, I want a nice hot cup of coffee now too, now that I'm seeing him make this coffee and it's like raining out and it's miserable. I just think that would be fantastic. I'm always looking forward to my next cup of coffee, which will be tomorrow morning when I have my first cup of coffee. And if you guys follow me on Twitter, shameless plug, at Technobabble, I probably will tweet about it. All right, so Takahashi's called everyone to the breakfast. We hopefully will come over here to this big old dining room table. It really doesn't matter where they eat. I love this breakfast bar here, and I really love how there's like this curved piece and how the bench goes around it. So they are going to have a lovely breakfast together. Why isn't he eating? Don't go practice right now. Go practice afterward. Go get a breakfast. You just called everyone to breakfast, and then you're going to go practice horseshoes? Takahashi, you are truly the loner. You do not even care. So we are going to go ahead and have them have a lovely breakfast together. Perhaps they'll just have a conversation, see how everyone's doing. I don't think everyone had too much of a good time, given the fact that it's been storming and they're just not having the best time. If the weather had been a little bit better, let's see what the weather even looks like. Today's forecast, thunderstorms. Of course, it's a lovely thunderstorm in the summer. But I still think after breakfast, maybe Takahashi will attempt to have another mud fight, because there are some great mud puddles out there. So I'm just going to let them spend some time just talking, just relaxing. I really love that they can just hang out. They don't have to do anything in particular. They really just enjoy each other's company, and they're all becoming really good friends. So I'm just going to let them continue their conversations and their socializing. I tell you what, I think that Takahashi is developing quite the knack for this coffee. He just had a nice long slurp of that coffee. Whoa! Whoa there, buddy. Okay, I guess Masato just thought, hey, you guys all saw me streak the other day, so I figured, it's breakfast time. This is normally how I have breakfast. Masato, you are such a character. You need to totally, make a joke at him. Let's see if we can make this. They're going to be telling this story for a while. They're going to be talking about the morning that Masato came down while they're camping completely naked. Way to go, Masato. You are creating some wonderful stories. All right, once they're done with their big, delicious breakfast, then we will continue their adventure. Well, the whole group has been discussing this very thunderstormy weather, and while Takahashi kept saying, you guys, there's nothing to be afraid of, it's just a little thunder and lightning, we can still have a good time. They all are really wanting to head back to the city. So I think after breakfast, they are going to actually head back home, and Takahashi has convinced them to come back camping again at a later date when the weather is nicer. So they're going to finish up their breakfast, and then they are going to head back to the city where hopefully it's not storming. Well, on their way back, Takahashi convinced his friends to let him buy them a drink at a bar in the city. So we're going to come over here, order drinks for the group. We are going to order, let's get some sweet and spicy, and they're just going to finish off their evening and this episode here, hanging out at the bar, and it is not storming here in the city, which I love, but it is rather warm, so perhaps after their drink, they will all hop into this big, beautiful pool and have a fun swimming together. So we will have them all come over here and swim after they have their drinks, because Takahashi felt terrible. He really wanted to go and have a fun camping adventure and go fishing and go hiking and have a campfire and have a weenie roast and tell ghost stories. But man, it did not pan out. So he brought his city-dwelling friends back to the city, to a high-rise no less. I mean, look at this, you guys. We are way up there, up in the city, way above the cloud line, just enjoying the views and the drinks and hanging out together. So Takahashi is super excited. They're all getting ready to get in the water. They're going to have their drinks brought over to the pool, and I just love it. And we just got this brand new motion called back float. So I am excited to check out and see what that looks like. So we will wrap up the episode right here. I hope you guys are enjoying the Sims in the City series. I'm having an absolute blast making the series, and I just love this character, Takahashi. And if you recall in the last video, I wanted to know if you guys would be interested or willing to alternate Takahashi's Thursday with his new neighbor, Timothy Chestnut. There's that back float. So I will hopefully have the information, and I can add it in right here, what you guys decided. So until next time, I hope you guys are enjoying the episode. Make sure to check out the other families in the Sims in the Series episode, and I am digging this back float, you guys. This is so fun. All right, I hope you guys are enjoying the series and the episode and the channel. Thank you so much for the comments, the likes, the subscribes, and all the wonderful things you guys are sending to me on Twitter and inside of the Discord, which is also linked below. If you guys have not yet joined the Discord that I'm a part of, if you've not yet joined the Discord that I am part of, I absolutely encourage you to check it out. The link is down below. It is a great group of simmers. And until next time, Tomalagi!